Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Today is December 23rd, 2018. Today, we would like to explain about the Sphere consciousness, or Sphere consciousness. We will review and then when they are working in the same thought process and on the working in our daily life. So we will learn detail right now. So before starting the lecture, we pay respect to the Buddha. Say Namo Tassa in 3 times, please. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Thank you very much for your watching. We already learned about the 54 kind of sphere consciousness, Kamavachara Chitta. Kamavachara Chitta is altogether 54 kind of Chitta consciousness. So we learn one by one already, but we need to review them. How they working in our daily life with these consciousness in our mind. So we need to more detail discuss about these consciousness today. Okay, so already we learned the consciousness altogether. Kamavachara Chitta is 54 kind, 54 consciousness. So this is just a review to memorize. The 12 unwholesome akusala chitta and 18 ruleless aituka chitta and then 24 sphere beautiful consciousness is altogether 54 we call it. So and then the 12 unwholesome consciousness we have. The 12 unwholesome consciousness is including 8 greed-rooted consciousness, 2 anger-rooted consciousness, and 2 delusion-rooted consciousness. So together 12 unwholesome consciousness, akusala chitta. And then 8 greed-rooted consciousness, lobha mula chitta. Lobha mula chitta is a 4 with a pleasant feeling. 4 are with the neutral feeling, upeka. So two different groups. And then among them, even though with a pleasant feeling, 2 are with the wrong view, 2 are without wrong view, like this. And then even though with a pleasant feeling, 2 are unprompted. Yeah. To depend on the situation or our mind, that they are different like this. 2 are prompted sometimes. Our mind is not too strong. So at that time, we need product ourselves, or we need encouragement from the other.
Advertisements.
Yeah. And that's why the Buddha describe the mind like this. Very, very reasonable. And like this, and then for neutral feeling, upekkha chitta also, two are with the round view, two are without round view. And then two are unprounded, the two are prounded. Like this. So before learning the chitta consciousness, we don't know. We think, oh, when we are greedy, oh, it's the same mind. We think like this,
yeah.
But actually, it's not the same. The manifestors and the situation of our mind changing. Even though we are, we are greedy. Yeah. Here, the chair over there. There is a very interesting. Before learning the chitta, we think I know about my mind, but actually in detail, Buddha mentioned this. Buddha described in details in different situation, different feeling, different supporting, mother supporting, and the other different things. So the more we learn detail, the more we understand the nature of our mind. Yeah. Even though we are lower mula chitta, 8 kinds, they are different. They are different. So we already learned this one. So today, I would like to explain these consciousness when they arise within us.
Oh, good.
Yeah. When they arise, and how we can prevent not to arise these evil mind. How we can protect ourselves. So that's why I review all 54 kind of the sense sphere consciousness. Okay, so continue. After that, 8 lower mula chitta. After that, 2 dosa mula chitta, isn't it? 2 anger rooted consciousness, dosa mula chitta. When we are angry with these two minds, sometimes our anger is too strong. At the time, no need to encouragement, but sometimes not too strong. At the time, we need the encouragement from the other person or ourselves.
This is easy to understand for me. The other ones are a little too many. It's complicated.
Yeah. They over the wall. Every you fight each other and quarrel each other because of these mind, isn't it? Because of displeasure, feel. Sorry, what is?
Oh, what's that?
It's a maybe the
TV.
Yes, yeah, TV screen.
Good thing it's not that bad.
Anyway, so 2 anger rooted consciousness. This is very, very easy to understand, but sometimes we think anger is connect with the lower mula chitta. Because the lobha mula chitta, sometimes we like, sometimes we don't like. It's a connect with that. Yeah. But they're different nature. That's why the Buddha mentioned in a different. Okay. And then another two is true delusion rooted consciousness. True delusion rooted consciousness. Not true. This Mahamula Chitta is very sorry, I want to show here also. Maybe in different. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this one. So delusion rooted consciousness has only two model input. Just feeling and just delusion causes. There are two kind of delusion causes. We already discussed this one. Sometimes our mind is deluded because of doubt. Sometimes our mind very, very deluded because of restlessness. Wondering, I'm wondering a lot. At the time, our mind is very, very deluded. Yeah. So under if we have these two minds, we are very, very dangerous because of too strong deluded. Because of the doubt, we have a lot of doubt. We have before practice meditation about the nama, about the rupa, mind and material. We have a lot of doubt because we don't know the nature of them. So these two kind of delusion with the consciousness we already learned. So when they arise, it's dependent on the mental situation. Supporting is we have doubt. If we have a recklessness, vichikiccha and udicca. So these two causes. When they are walking within us, so how we understand and how we remove them. Yeah. Okay. And then this is an unwholesome consciousness. We already learned these 12 kind of unwholesome consciousness. And then another group is a roulette consciousness, isn't it? So maybe roulette consciousness, maybe somebody, they mix that kind of lecture, maybe. So 18 roulette consciousness, Ahituka Chitta has a 3 group. 2 group is a Vipaka Chitta, Rasadan consciousness. Rasadan consciousness has a 2 kind. One is the Akusala Vipaka, unwholesome Rasadan. Another one is a Kusala Vipaka, wholesome Rasadan. So these minds are very, connect with our past karma. Yeah. We have no choice about them. We have no choice. And then, and this group is a functional mind, roulette functional mind. Ahetuka Kiriya Chitta. Ahetuka Kiriya Chitta. Roulette functional mind. Ahetuka Kiriya Chitta is only 2 Ahetuka Kiriya Chitta walking within us, but the one is special for Buddha and Arahant when they smile. Hasitupada citta. Okay, so yeah. Stop here. Okay, so we already learned these 18 kind of roulette consciousness. When we hear in our daily life, when we see something, when we hear something, so they are working together with the other different kind of mind. So we will learn in detail about them. So the first group is a 7 kind of unwholesome resultant of Akusala Vipaka Chitta. Akusala Vipaka Chitta 7 kind. Is I make a 2 group. One group is in our daily life when we see with the eye consciousness, when we hear with the ear consciousness, when we smell with the nose consciousness, when we taste with the tongue consciousness, when we touch with the body consciousness. So these are one group. In our daily life, we are working with these mind, isn't it? And then another group is receiving consciousness. Receiving consciousness receive all data. All data is a visible object, sound, smell, taste, touch. So these different kind of information received with the receiving consciousness we call sampaticana citta in Pali. After that, these information are investigated with the investigating consciousness. Investigating consciousness that we call santirana citta in Pali. We already learned this one. So this one working with our past karma, unwholesome past karma. That's why this is a result from the unwholesome. So unwholesome, we call unwholesome resultant consciousness. So these resultant mind arise within us because of the past unwholesome unwholesome karma. So when we see that the visible object is not good, the visible object is undesirable visible object, undesirable sound, undesirable smell, undesirable taste, and undesirable touch, like this.
Okay. Why didn't it says neutral, right? So for the eye consciousness, for example,
neutral feeling.
Yeah.
Oh.
How is that undesirable?
Oh, we discussed about that. Maybe or maybe not Sunday class. Maybe Monday and Wednesday class. Yeah. Because of you need to understand the visible object. What is a visible object? So I would like to ask a question. How do you understand?
Through eye consciousness.
Visible object.
By mind?
No. The to arise eye consciousness to see something, we need visible object, isn't it?
Yeah.
Without visible object, eye consciousness never ever arises. To arise eye consciousness, we need visible object. Eye consciousness is not in the eye, not the whole our body. Not.
It just happens.
We cannot accumulate. We cannot put in like the garage. We put something to use in future. Not like this. The eye consciousness every day right now you see the lecture picture, my various kind of picture, and we see each other. So there are various different kind of eye consciousness arises with the corresponding visible object.
Yeah.
Isn't it? They are very quickly disappear. And then the new consciousness arises. Like a stream of the, in the river. The stream in the river, always flowing, isn't it? So new water coming and then disappear. Go away. Like this. So anyway, so we need to understand what is a visible object. Visible object is
Rupa.
Rupa. Yeah. Short answer is a Rupa, material. So there are various kind of material. So Rupa is of what kind of material? Materials, there are two groups of material we need to understand. Roughly, we need to understand two groups. Number one group is Mahabhuta. We call in Pali, Mahabhuta is essential material. Why we say essential? Because without these four essential material, the other different material cannot arise. So Mahabhuta, Mahabhuta is a Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu. In Pali, Patavi means that earth element. Apo means water element. Tejo means a fire element. Vayu means air element. But we need to understand these, what is very important. Earth element is not earth, not ground. What is the earth element?
It's a kind of feeling hardness or
Yeah.
heaviness or light.
Just
it's
like
a
this.
quality.
Just like the quality, or just like according to the science, we call energy. Energy. Hardness and softness is a quality of the earth element. We just know, we just understand that kind of quality with our mind. When you practice meditation, you focus on the breathing in and out. Sometimes the air touching your nostril very smooth. You feel like this, isn't it? So this is a earth element. You know the earth element at the time. Sometimes if you focus like breathing in and out, the air is touching you with the very warm air. Little one air. We sense like this. At the time we know Tejo, fire element. So fire element is just energy. We cannot see the fire element. Or I can see the fire. Oh, that fire is not fire element. When you see the fire, you see just a visible object. Color, shape. Just we call this is a visible object. So basically we have two groups of material. One group is essential material. Another group is a derivative material or dependent material. These material, 24 kind, many. 24 kind of dependent material always depend on four essential material, Mahabhuta. So Mahabhuta just, they have only earth element has a, hardness and softness. Water element is a cohesion. Cohesion means a stick together. If there's no water element, our body is not like rigid. Just just particle, and
fall apart.
Yeah, and they fly in the sky. Not like this. Our body is very rigid. If you touch, you have things. Because the water element combined. Water elements have power, cohesion power. That's why we think tables are very rigid. The other chair and our body, and we think this is a very some kind of shape, some kind of very rigid thing. We think like this because of water element. But water element, there's no earth element. Water element cannot do that, isn't it? There's no powder. How you make with the water and then make some kind of things. It's very easy to understand. Yes. So, I mean, there's two group of material you need to understand. First group is essential material, Abhidhamma, and 24 kind is dependent material. We call in Pali is upada rupa. Yeah, upada rupa. So, visible object is only upada rupa. One of the upada rupa is we call visible object. Rupa. Rupa also, the name visible object name in Pali is a rupa also.
Yeah.
So sometimes Pali wise maybe you confuse because of four ultimate reality, four paramattha dhamma. You see chitta, chittasika, rupa, nibbana. Rupa. This rupa is all kind of material, 28 kind of material we call rupa. But sometimes the use rupa is only visible object. One of the upada rupa, dependent material, name is rupa. This is in English translation, visible object. So visible object means just color or just shape. Shape. You see. So nowadays, like this kind of TV, HD TV, for example. There's a HD TV. HD meaning is high definition, isn't it? So high definition means in 1 square inch, how many dots? How many dots in 1 square inch?
122.
Maybe more than that.
1080.
1080.
1080. That's why mostly they mention like this. So at least should be 1080 dotted line. We call that kind of TV is HD TV, high definition. The picture is very clear, isn't it? Before that technology, our TV is, you see many spots, not smooth. Picture is not smooth, isn't it? But right now, picture is very smooth because of the too many dots in 1 square inch. The meaning is the rupa is just, form. To describe the form, the picture, basically, according to science, they need many dots. That's why when you practice a meditation, very strongly concentration power. At the time, your mind focus on the meditation object. So when you look at something, when you see somebody, the face is not
clear. Yes.
At the time, like a spot, any spot we see. Very strange. When I have such kind of experience, I think, oh no, my eye is not something wrong. I think like this. I need to go to the doctor or maybe something because the eye is not many spots I saw it. Not just clearly the picture. visible object, that means visible object meaning is just shape, just color. So, I mean that this is one of the dependent material. So dependent material is not too strong. Mahabuddha is strong. So that's why they always depend on the Mahabuddha. Mahabuddha has no power to show the color and shape. Mahabuddha has a different property, different, the characteristic. But Mahabuddha, they pretend, I have the shape, I have the color, so show us like this. That's why the Buddha said, Mahabuddha is like a magician. Like a magician, show they don't have, even though they don't have, but they pretend they have. And show us always. That's why the Buddha give the name Mahabuddha. Mahabuddha means a kind of the evil
ghost.
Yeah, ghost.
Buddha.
Yeah, Buddha. Your language probably is saying, yeah, like this. But we don't know. We don't know. We think Mahabuddha shows us it's real. We follow the wrong information. We always get the wrong information. But we don't know. We think there's a right, there's a correct. But actually not. Very strange. That's why sometimes we are very so crazy, yeah, with that. So here, why I consciousness neutral feeling?
Oh, I see. Now I understand. But you said not. When you describe, you said instead of neutral eye consciousness, you said painful or
yeah, body consciousness here.
Yeah.
Look at here, body consciousness, painful feeling, not neutral feeling.
Yeah.
But
you
the
said
other
unpleasant. You said unpleasant eye consciousness. That's why I asked. But now, based on what you said, I understand neutral here. But unpleasant thing you said, I didn't understand. That's okay. I don't want to take time not to be able to see this. I really want to see this thing.
Okay, so that's a reason why some neutral feeling.
Yeah.
Only body consciousness a painful and a pleasant feeling. Why? So we have a reason. Because of the body consciousness of Mahabuddha touching very strong. Ubbara Rupa, Mahabuddha touching, not too strong. Like an iron table, if you touch with the cotton ball, if you strike with the cotton ball on the iron table, but that striking is not too strong, isn't it? Because of cotton ball is too soft. So Mahabuddha, Ubbara Rupa also like this, not too strong. Ubbara Rupa is very soft. That's why they are always depend on Mahabuddha, essential material. Essential material too strong. So touching is a Mahabuddha also. Touching is only three. I already discussed this one. Touching meaning is sometimes we touch softness, hardness. Sometimes we touch the cold, and sometimes we touch hot, isn't it? Yeah. Sometimes we touch the movement. We touch movement means moving. We feel like this. Yeah. So this is a wind element, earth element, and then fire element. Only three elements we call touch. Combination of three elements. Earth element, fire element, water. Not water. The wind element. These combination, three elements, we call touch. That's why whenever we touch something, we got the
one of these things.
Information
Okay.
we get. So they are touch also Mahabuddha. Our body is mostly Mahabuddha fundamental. So Mahabuddha touching, like with the iron table, we strike with the iron ball. Ting, ting, like this. Like the ball are very hard, not soft.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why. That's why body consciousness, not just neutral, not just in neutral.
That's why when people start meditating, they experience that.
That's right. Very easy.
Before they get into concentration, they go through pain.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. That's right. So that's why. Huh? Okay. So we go to the next one. The next group is a wholesome rasadam kusala vipaka citta. We put ahituka here. So ahituka here we put because of the kusala vipaka wholesome rasada has a two different kinds. Sahituka with root, ahituka without root. So that kind. Two kinds. So that's why we need to modify ahituka. Here ahituka citta. So ahituka kusala vipaka. Rootless, wholesome, rasada. Also, 8 kinds. 8 kinds of 5 are same. Neutral, feeling, eye consciousness, ear consciousness, nose consciousness, and tongue consciousness. But body consciousness is pleasurable, not painful. Body consciousness, because of the rasada is a wholesome rasada, good rasada, good karma, wholesome karma. Wholesome karma never give the painful result. Just unwholesome karma give the painful result. That's why. Okay. And then a neutral, the crew is receiving consciousness, investigating consciousness, working with the various kind of information, visible objects, sound, smell, taste, touch. Yeah. But here the strange one is extra one is a pleasant feeling. With a pleasant feeling, investigating consciousness because of the wholesome rasada. Sometimes we need pleasant feeling because wholesome rasada should be pleasant feeling. So investigating consciousness, Santirana Chitta has a different kind of the function. That's why. So we will more understand this one. But just right now, just two extra one, not 7, 8, because of the one extra one is a pleasant feeling, investigating consciousness. Somnasa sagata, Santirana Chitta. Yeah. Because Somnasa sagata, Santirana Chitta is working with the wholesome rasada. Yeah.
Are you going to show it and the?
Oh yeah. So I explain this one later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, right now. So it's just review all kind of 54. Okay. So another group is roulette functional consciousness. 3 roulette functional consciousness in the Ahituka Chitta. So Ahituka Kiriya Chitta has a 3 groups. 3 different kind of mind and neutral feeling. 5 dual abiding consciousness. Panchadhara Vachana Chitta. It's working with all 5 dual thought process. And then another one is a neutral with a neutral feeling, mind or abiding consciousness. So this mind working with in 2 do. Sometimes 5 do. Sometimes only mind do. But different do, different function. In the 5 do, abiding function. But in mind do, oh no. In 5 do, not abiding. 5 do is a determining function. Make the determination. before dynamic consciousness. We call Vatavana Chitta. Yeah. We will learn this one later. In the mind, though, it's abiding consciousness only. Function is a abiding function. Abiding function means introduce the object to our mind first. Yeah. We will discuss this one. And then another one kind of mind is for special mind for Buddha and Arahant. One this mind. Not we. No, not us. Not for us. When we smile in different mind, not with this one.
So this whole thing is for Arahants, right? Buddha and Arahant?
Because whole thing is the Buddha and Arahant, when they see something,
This
other
whole thing is
yeah, of course. But the first two is both ordinary person and then enlightenment person, including Buddha, and then the last one is only special for Buddha and Arahant. Okay. Okay, so this is a ruthless mind, 18 kind of ruthless mind finish. And then another review is 24 think sphere consciousness. Just we 2 weeks ago we finished this one. 24 think sphere, Kamawachara Chitta is altogether 24 kind. It's one group is a wholesome consciousness, 8. Another group is resident consciousness, 8. And another group is a functional consciousness, also 8. So altogether 24 we got. So what about the async sphere wholesome consciousness? Async sphere wholesome consciousness is here we already learned this one. Sometimes the feeling is sometimes pleasant feeling. Pleasant feeling is 4 kind. And then sometimes neutral feeling, 4 kind. So altogether 8. We got.
Bhante, we started with 54 sense sphere. Now it's 24 sense spheres. This is Kamavachara. I see. Okay. Earlier 54 is also
54 is the 54 meaning is we call just Kamavachara Chitta. This is a beautiful.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, Sovana. This is a Kamavachara Sovana Chitta.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Sorry, this is a Kamavachara Sovana Chitta. So the Kamavachara Chitta is a mix. Sometimes some Kamavachara Chitta is not beautiful.
Yeah.
Because of the unwholesome consciousness, they are Kamavachara. They are in the 11 kind of think sphere. Yeah, but they are not good. We cannot say they are beautiful. Unwholesome is not beautiful. That's why we put a different group, Asovana Chitta.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, we already discussed this one. Yeah, so this one is a Sovana Chitta, beautiful one. Okay, so beautiful mind sometimes with the wisdom, even though pleasant feeling, sometimes wisdom, sometimes without wisdom. And another condition of our mind is sometimes we don't need the encouragement and prompted. 2 kind. Sometimes we need prompted. 2 kind, like this. In the same way, with a neutral feeling also. Sometimes with the wisdom, sometimes without the wisdom. Yeah. We discussed this one. Sometimes, even though neutral feeling, sometimes our mind is not too sharp, too strong. So we need prompted mind. And sometimes our mind very, very strong. So at the time, no need encouragement and prompted. Okay, so same. Exactly saying think sphere, Rasada mind also exactly saying. The difference is Rasada mind is just result. not.
We cannot do anything.
Yeah, that's right. Because of the result, we can't do anything. Kusala, akusala depend on
What we do.
yeah how we do it. That's right. And then another group is 8 kind of the functional mind. Functional mind is for Buddha and Arahant also. Special. So altogether, these mind we already learned. Okay, so right now I would like to explain the nature of mind. Our mind is like the current of the water in the river. Water current is always in the rivers, always flowing, isn't it?
Yeah,
So flowing the water in the river like this in our body, there's a mind, various kind of consciousness. It's like a flowing water in the river. Mostly it's inborn consciousness. We call inborn meaning is we are born with this mind. We in English translation is inborn meaning is just we are born with that kind of mind.
But it's not correct, is it? Because it's keep going.
No, it's correct because when we born first time in the mother one, at the time that kind of mind, resident mind, appear. So that resident mind we call paṭisandhi citta, relinking consciousness. After that disappear, but according to the power of karma, is very strong. So one after another, continuously, inborn consciousness rising and disappearing, rising and disappearing because of the power of karma. So every moment throughout our entire life, except the assumption is a dream interval or the fully consciousness thought. Fully consciousness thought meaning is from the external, some information when we get, like the visible object, like a sound, like a smell, like a taste, like a touch, and then like the other thinking thing. When we get that information, inborn consciousness stop. We call inborn consciousness in the English translation subconsciousness. But Pali directly translation is a life-continuing consciousness. Bhavaṅga citta. So naturally, inborn consciousness is called in the 3 names. We need to understand. We are born with this kind, different moment. First moment of our life we call relinking consciousness. Paṭisandhi citta. So paṭisandhi citta is our inborn consciousness. Okay, our inborn consciousness we call paṭisandhi citta. No. And then it's the first moment of our life in the mother one. Okay, but that moment just quickly disappear and then change another moment. So another moment we little bit moment, many moments until we die. So at the time, the last moment of our life is dead consciousness. Cuti citta. The kind of mind is a resident mind, resident consciousness.
Really?
Only one kind. But they have a different moment and different function. That's why we call in different name. But actually, this is only resident. So between that, relinking moment and then that moment, between that, we call life-continuing. Or Pali is a bhavaṅga citta. But that moment is depend on if there is no conscious thought. If there is no conscious thought or no information from external, our mind we call bhavaṅga, life-continuum consciousness.
Is that the same as anaramana?
Hmm?
Anaramana citta.
Naramana?
No, anaramana.
Oh, no. Pali is not, because all chitta, all consciousness
Has
connect with
aramana.
the aramana.
Yeah.
There is
Okay.
no anaramana chitta.
So then,
No,
no?
they have aramana. They have an object because previous karma, they appear, isn't it? They have cause. Their cause is a previous karma. Previous karma meaning is before this life, previous life, we are going to die at the time. The karma to give the result here, the karma come to us and show the object, corresponding object. So that object
Is the aramana.
is aramana. Yeah. That object is aramana. But the mind is rasada mind. Rasada mind, no active, passive mind. That's why we don't know that kind of object. But if you want to know, you need to try to get a jhana, and then you can
Experience.
experience.
Yeah.
You can experience. That's all. But not ordinary mind. Especially you need to practice a jhana power. Yeah. After that, you can experience that kind of object. Okay. So, like this here, I would like to mention that kind of very, very, it's a good explanation here, because this is our life. This is the first beginning moment, and this is the last moment of our life described. The first moment of our life is relinking consciousness, paṭisandhi citta, in our mother one here. Born. Yeah. Born here. And then the last moment is here, we die with the death consciousness. So between these two moments, there are many kind of consciousness. But you need to understand, mostly it's a life-continuum consciousness. If it is, there's no external information. I mean, if it is, but it's actually not. We have many external objects in our daily life, isn't it? So when we get the visible object, that kind of consciousness arises. When we get the sound, the kind of process of consciousness arises. When we get the smell, kind of process of consciousness, and so on. Many.
In between, life continuum consciousness happen.
That's right. That's why I mentioned here. The color, this color, yellow color, this is represent life-continuum consciousness. So life-continuum consciousness like this.
You want to come sit down here? This is really important. Come sit on the floor.
The here.
If you sit on the floor, then you will.
So, life-continuum consciousness is mostly our stream of mind. But between them, we have external information. When we get, they stop, and then different kind of thought process arises.
Yeah. And then
So
karma
different
creates.
kind of thought process, or many. We have many because of our mind is so fast. So at the same time, we think, we hear, and we see, and we smell, and we taste, and we touch.
And we create a person of people.
But no, one moment, only one time. But very, very fast. Billion seconds. Many mind walking. So that's why between the various kind of different thought process, there's a life continuum consciousness connect like this, connect like this, connect like this, between two different kind of.
So the quality of life continuum consciousness doesn't change, even though.
No, it doesn't change.
Just the same.
Because of the result karma.
Yeah.
So that karma is continuously no changing. We cannot change result, but we can change for future. Right now is very, very good timing for future. If we want to change for future,
now it's
in our hand. But already did it, we cannot change because already did it.
Stuff that we have done in the past.
We receive the result. But for tomorrow or for future, near or far, it doesn't matter, in our hand. This is a very beautiful Buddha teaching.
Yeah.
We are not just only, I cannot change, I receive the karma. No, not like this. We have two kind of karma, past karma and present karma. Present karma in our hand. How you manage? Huh?
Yes.
But past karma has already done it, just we get it. So we need to understand like this. So if you understand the karma, very, very deep meaning, we need to understand, we need to learn about the karma. We say with their wisdom, without wisdom, basically is understanding the nature of karma. The more we understand the nature of karma, the more we care for our present karma.
Yes.
That person,
if they're
we
smart enough.
agree that person really, really understand the nature of karma. Isn't it? Yeah. Just understand, but actually not thinking seriously present karma.
Yes.
That person is not really understanding the nature of karma.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so that's why here I make it this the various kind of thought process of the mind. In our life, we cannot count how many. And it's various kind of process of mind. Between different kind of process that connect with the life-continuum consciousness. Not only one. Here I show one, but not only one. Maybe many between. But our mind is so fast, so we think of hearing and seeing, and then smelling, tasting, touching, thinking, everything just one moment. We think like this because it's very fast, like a supercomputer. Our mind is a great supercomputer. Okay. So here the three kind of consciousness: relinking consciousness, life-continuum consciousness, and that consciousness exactly same in one life. I mean, in one life of the one person, the other mind, other consciousness is not the same, but relinking consciousness, life-continuum consciousness, and death consciousness exactly the same. Interesting.
I mean, the death consciousness now I'm doubting how can it be same, but anyway, I'll take it for now.
Because if they are not staying, we have many problems.
Yeah. I mean, that means we already know where we're gonna be born, or I mean, if, for example, Buddha or enlightened being, they're thinking
they are my also.
But their death consciousness is the same as their relinking. So their death consciousness and relinking consciousness were the same.
Yeah.
Even for Buddha.
Yeah.
I mean, Buddha passed away, and
Buddha passed away with his relinking. The paṭisandhi is exactly the same kind of paṭisandhi chitta. Because of that consciousness means we think very long, not long, just one moment. But this only relinking consciousness, just one moment. Yeah. Not in the mother one, 10 months, not like this.
Yeah, I know, but anyway, it will come to me what this, but right now, because Buddha's, he's he parinibbana, he went to parinibbana, and how can that kind of a mind be? The consciousness, I guess, different from what I'm thinking. Consciousness is not the, they don't give the results. It's kind of a container, right? Mental factor is what creates the resulting.
But manifestors, they work in the manifestor. But manifestors, we need to emphasize unwholesome. The other manifestors, they are working in both sides, kusala, a wholesome side and a functional side. Yeah. Same, exactly same. But they are not, wholesome side is the concern with the kilesa, mother defilement, but functional side is no concern with the mother defilement. The difference is like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So everybody has a three moment, same kind of mind, rasada mind. This is rasada mind because of the previous karma. Okay, but it's maybe different. Maybe we are with this mind. We are this mind, one of them this mind with the root. Maybe we 3 root, maybe somebody 2 roots with 2 roots. Without wisdom, maybe the other person ruleless, wholesome rasada. Maybe ruler wholesome rasada is they born as a human being, but that person is blind, inborn, and then the person is a handicapped person and inborn. That person is they are born as a human being. Human beings, result is a good result, wholesome result, but not very powerful. Rootless, no root. That's why the result is not ordinary result. Poor result. They get. Okay, and then somebody they reborn an unwholesome result and consciousness for the 4 woeful stages. When they born, akusala, roulette and wholesome result. Yeah. It's depend on what they did. Okay. Okay, so we could continue. So like this, in our life, another the inborn consciousness, many inborn consciousness in our life. So between them, fully thought consciousness like this connect. Many. You can see many chains with like this in our life. Inborn, fully cautious thought, and then inborn consciousness connect another fully consciousness thought, and like this. Maybe one we are very deeply sleep, maybe for 8 hours sleeping person, 8 hours is just only inborn consciousness. The other time, very fast processes, very different fully consciousness thoughts, many between them connect inborn consciousness, like this. Yeah.
So here, inborn consciousness is same as the life-continuum consciousness.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's why the very concentrated practice, their mind concentration power is very, very high concentration power. That two person, they have a high concentration power, but they create the supernatural thing different. Because inborn consciousness too and many, their creation is too long. Yeah, that's why the Buddha make twin miracle. You know, the fire and water. You know, we call the yamaka paṭisandhi. Yeah. So that kind, the Buddha mind so fast. Because inborn consciousness just few between the process. That's why. Okay, so we will continue. I would like to explain in detail. So there is no equivalent term for it in a common English translation. So, but the closer concept would like be subconsciousness. We call inborn consciousness is a subconsciousness. So unbroken flow of the inborn consciousness or subconsciousness take place all time. One, we are in the mother one, in the deep sleep, or otherwise unconscious. In three different situations, inborn consciousness or subconsciousness continuously working, one after another. I mean, one after another.
So not when you're sleeping. Not when somebody is sleeping.
Sleep.
Sleep also.
Deep sleep.
Oh, right there. Sorry.
In deep sleep. No. In deep sleep. Okay. In deep sleep.
And then somebody can reach that unconscious state by not grabbing onto the objects, right? In the strong meditation.
Strong meditation is a different situation. Because strong meditation power, the power of the concentration sometimes, and the power of wisdom sometimes. Yeah, they're like Niyorat Samapati. Yeah. Niyorat Samapati is just like the dead person, but not actually dead. The power of the panya and concentration just, temporarily stop something. Very interesting. Yeah, Niyorat Samapati we call. We can stop the Chittija, Rupa, Uddhacca, not Uddhacca, Chittija, and Chittija, Rupa, yeah. And Chitta, no Chitta, at that time, no Chitta, no Chisasika, no Chittija, Rupa. Just running, only Kamaja, Uddhacca, and Haraja.
Kamaja, Uddhacca, and Haraja?
Yeah, we cannot stop the Kamaja.
Yeah, I know. What's Haraja?
Yeah, Haraja and
Ahara,
nutrition. Haraja, nutrition born material, and then Uddu born material because the temperature different. Yeah. You know that the temperatures are all there's a variation. So temperature is like this, up and down, up and down, up and down. The daytime a little bit higher, and the nighttime and temperature is going down. So that kind of the temperature of material Uddhacca Rupa. So stay running Uddhacca Rupa. Even though when we die, our karma send us to the different rings or different form. We reborn in there.
Mm-hmm.
Our
Uddhaya
is running on that app, on this app, still running. So if you have a technology, we can find our, previous life, the what we call in kind of the I forgot science they say the pattern, the gene, everybody, everybody has a so we can trace from that Uddhaya Rupa. Maybe if we have enough IT or some other technology, maybe. Interesting. Anyway, so this is the nature of the life-continuum consciousness. Okay, we need to understand. So mostly our mind is basic consciousness is a life-continuum consciousness. I would like to mention. We need to understand like this. But at the sometimes the external data or information coming, so that consciousness stop because of the many times I explain each consciousness has individual corresponding object. So external object coming, the life-continuum consciousness with their object stop. Because of the external more powerful. That time they stop. And then the consciousness, the vichitta process of thought start. So we will explain later. Okay. So that's why when the sinks object impinge on its string. The sink object, how many sink objects?
6. 5 or 6?
Yeah, 6 kind of object we have. So the visible object, sound, smell, taste, tangible object, and Dhamma object. Dhamma object is more complicated. Various kind of the
memories.
Panyati, various kind of conventional truth we have. When we learn, study many things, when we are born, we don't know anything. Just we cry what we want. Just we do like this. We have no data. But after that, we learn from the environment and from father and mother and brother and sister, friends, many collect the conventional thing and then say in a stream of mind. After that, we compare with that new data coming up. We like the fingerprint. When you enter the United States, they get all fingerprint, and then something they want to search for your information. They match your fingerprint and the computer software like this. Our sanya in our daily life, sanya perception perceived many information like the cloud. Right now, IT technology, they use a cloud, isn't it? Clouds, whenever you are, the cloud service, you can access at any time, anywhere. Like this.
That's why we get phone calls when we go to Costco.
You cannot run away.
We called about Costco. We went to Costco just an hour ago.
So like this, sanya perceive all kind of the past information, and the new information when we get, we match with the previous information perceived with the perception sanya. After that, we make reaction. or that new object. This is the nature, basically, our nature, our mind, consciousness responds with the object. Okay, so this subconsciousness gives rise to wholesome or unwholesome thought. Totally different, wholesome and unwholesome thought, isn't it? Depend on our mindset. We call manasikara. In Pali, manasikara. Manasi means in the mind. Kara meaning the making. Making in your mind. How you make the determination. How you receive and compare the data. Compare the information. What you already perceived with the sanya, perception. And how you make the determination with new object. And how you respond. How you react with the new object. So it's depend on our mindset. That meaning mindset meaning many the causes, conditions we depend on that. Our mind respond or our mind react with a new object, wholesome or unwholesome. Okay, so in other words, our thought enter into the stream mind through our inborn consciousness or subconsciousness, which is to call, therefore we call this is a mind. So mind is a life-continuum consciousness, bhavaṅga citta. Bhavaṅga citta we call mind.
Right. Oh, that's the new one.
But the other teacher, they want to Manodwara, yeah. They want Manodwara is that they call all kind of mind, not only bhavaṅga citta, because our mind connect one after another. For example, when we see something, when Chataravachana, Chakuvinyana, Samprechana, Santirana, whatever, so many different kind of mind, one after another. Previous one disappear, another one coming up. So previous one is a door for another one, new one. The different teachers, their view is like this. So in Abhidhamma, in the psychology of the Buddhism, we have two kind of view. For Manodwara. There's some teacher, Manodwara means just bhavaṅga citta, life-continuum consciousness, or subconsciousness, or inborn consciousness. They think like this. But the other different teacher, they think no. All mind is mind, not one. Because each mind connect. They transfer all information from one after another. They are working together in the stream of mind, in the stream of consciousness. So anyway, so this we call the different view for the mind. Okay? Okay, so what happened in our brain nowadays in the science way? They say our brain with the new information, then touch with here, taste with the here, vision with the here means color, the whole color, different. The hearing also here, smell also here, dimension, according to the science way. But Buddha teaches not mentioned like this. But this is if you want to apply, you can apply, because of maybe different view, different. Yeah, they're describing. So we will accept it. It doesn't matter. The important thing is we need to understand our nature of mind, isn't it? Okay, so Here, the Buddha mentioned, referring to the unborn consciousness of subconsciousness or life-containing consciousness, the Buddha said, Papasaramidam bhikkhave citta.
It's very,
Yeah.
very good.
Papasara means a very, very crystal clear. Is mind or consciousness. Tancha agandukehi upakilesehi patikiletan. Yeah. Tancha agandukehi. Agandukehi meaning aganuka means just like a visitor. Visitors sometimes come to your
Stranger.
house. So our new information from external coming to us is just aganuka, we call in Pali. Right. Aganuka is just like the visitor, not temporary coming. So upakile sehi means mental hindrances or mental defilements. Yeah. Upakilatam, make impure our mind. Naturally, our mind is pure, crystal clear, very pure. But temporary mental hindrances arises with the mental defilements. So that's why our mind is not clear. The Buddha said in Anguttara Nikaya. So anyway, so we will continue to learn about our nature or mind here. When, for example, when the sight or visible object impinge on our idol. So in idol, like this, in your eye, the sight visible object impinge in your eye. So that contemporaneous the moment of the subconsciousness pass away, we call Atita bhavaṅga. Atita bhavaṅga. And the second subcontinent consciousness is shake bhavaṅga chalana. Because of the not directly stop. There's a momentum just moving. Like when you drive very, very high speed, you cannot make the dead stop on the spot. Isn't it? You need to take a little bit, few seconds or few minutes to stop your car like this. Like continuous consciousness, very high speed, continuously running in the stream of mind. The external, the visible object side impinge in our idol at the time. Like continuous consciousness, bhavaṅga citta is, shake and then that bhavaṅga citta break conscious flow, subconscious flow, unconscious flow. Bhavaṅga, we say bhavaṅga. Okay, and then next our full attention is drawn toward the side visible object with the panchadvara vajana citta, like this. So here, I'm sure. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So one after another, we after life continuing consciousness stop, Bhavaṅga, the full attention is drawn toward the visible object. That kind of mind is we call five-door abiding consciousness, panchadvara vajana. Yeah. So then introduced, we are introduced with the visible object at the time. Yeah. Because of previous life-continuum consciousness, no, we are not get the information, new information, isn't it? So number 4, number 4 is starting. The 5-door abiding consciousness is we get the full attention toward the visible object right now. And after that, number 5 is I consciousness, isn't it? Just I consciousness, just seeing the visible object, but don't know about the information. Just see at the moment.
No kilesas yet.
Yeah. Not get the information, the conventional things. Okay. So like this, one after another, many kind of minds. So 5-door abiding consciousness is roulette, ahiduka chitta, functional, ahiduka, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah. So number 4 is functional mind. Number 5 is rasada mind. But it rasada is there are 2 kind of rasada mind in rootless consciousness. One is a wholesome rasada. Another one is unwholesome rasada. It's a depend on the previous karma. We will get information. Maybe bad, maybe good.
But when previous karma, that means anything, just that the way we store data based on any data that is stored just before that. Is that right? Previous, in that case, previous karma can
power, the karma power, just install that store is a karma power. No, the result is not stored.
Oh.
The result coming up because of the power of karma.
Oh, okay, yeah. This is the result. Yeah. But,
result.
But this karma can be anything that we have done just before that.
Oh yeah, just before that.
Yeah. How we had trained our mind until that point lead to the pleasant, non-pleasant eye consciousness.
This when at the time when we respond with the object, you know the it's depend on if you respond with the unwholesome mind, the result right now we get the evil result. But at the time, previous time, when we react with the wholesome consciousness, the result is a good result. We will get in the present moment. Okay. So the right now we not in response the object because of just we seeing right now with the I consciousness, isn't it? So I consciousness is a resultant consciousness. So the resultant consciousness, the resultant consciousness just result, just get the result, just receive the result. No react and no power to keep the new karma in the future. Just coming off the result and then it disappear. Okay. So number 5, the I consciousness. When we see something at the very moment, short moment, seeing means just seeing, no the full understanding the object, visible object. visible object give the information, but we didn't get the fully
comprehend.
Yeah.
You didn't we didn't comprehend it.
Just at the moment. Yeah. But after that, number six is a receiving consciousness. Receiving consciousness receive the information. So receive the information, also just receive.
It's a vipaka.
Yeah. The receiving consciousness also rasada. 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 They are always working with the five doors. Not only eye door, ear door, nose door, tongue door, body door also. Not mind door. They never ever working in the mind door. Just only five door. The receiving consciousness is a rasada mind working in the five door only. We need to understand. And after that, number 7, investigating consciousness. Receiving consciousness disappear. Investigating consciousness make a investigate the data who gave the receiving consciousness. What gave the receiving consciousness? The investigating consciousness investigate the information. Like the office. And then after that, after investigating, consciousness disappear, but the information of the object transferred to the next consciousness. The next consciousness is number 8, determining consciousness. Determining consciousness make a determination. Yeah, this is very important. When we practice meditation, our mind, has a 2 options at the point. How we determine? One way is unwholesome, one way is a wholesome for common person. But the Buddha and Arahant just functional only one way. Kiriya Chitta. For Buddha and Arahant, there's only one way. But we have always 2 ways, 2 options. How we determine the information, what we get, it's depend on that situation, depend on that condition. We have 2 ways. Sometimes go to unwholesome dynamic consciousness 7 times, 9 to 15. Very powerful mind. 7 times again and again, repetition condition. They transfer all kind of the fully comprehension about what we get new information from external and fully react at the time. Wholesome or wholesome react. We call react. So at this day, at the 9 to the 15 kind of mind, so we cannot never return.
Once it started to get going, all 7.
Yeah. So if you practice a meditation, very strongly concentration power and very mindful, very good mindfulness power, you can just only 9 to 15 is only wholesome consciousness. Wholesome consciousness is a kamavachara, beautiful, kusala chitta. Kamavachara, sovana chitta. Yeah.
So it's only wholesome consciousness between 9 and 15?
Yeah.
No.
If you practice meditation, when you see, so seeing, when you focus on that object and mindfulness, every single moment, what happened, you focus on that, Huh? So that kind of 9 to 15 consciousness is wholesome consciousness. Kusala, kamavachara, kusala chitta.
So, okay. So, but in normal life, it could go.
Normal life,
It could be unwholesome between 9 and 15.
Yeah,
That's
wholesome,
where
maybe
the
unwholesome.
break or make.
Maybe wholesome, maybe unwholesome. It's not sure. Not sure.
And does that depend on present karma or past karma?
No, it's not connected. Right
connected.
now, 9 to 15, situation is not depend on the karma.
Okay.
In your hand.
Right now.
In your hand, Jack.
Present moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a very, very.
Good. I'm not worried.
This is a very precious time for us. For us. That's why we practice meditation. That's why we need to practice meditation. Huh?
For the dynamic consciousness.
Yeah, dynamic consciousness. Dynamic meaning is a very, very fast and
Karma create.
very, very powerful. Karma created.
Yeah.
Karma created.
So are those each of those numbers mind moments then? Are like as number one and then that's one mind moment?
Yeah, that's right.
And then number
this
two
represent each represent one mind moment. That's right.
That's really
and
fast.
Oh yeah, of course. So
they
fast.
are going in order. I mean, like.
That's why
That's why
when you got the eye, billion mind rising and disappear very fast. That's why I told you supercomputer is our mind.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Supercomputer, they working very fast. Thousand problem they can sort out. Not thousand, many problem simultaneously they can sort out because of very fast processing power, isn't it? Our mind more than faster than supercomputer.
Wow.
Interesting. That's why these moments very important. But if you don't have a concentration power, if you don't have a mindfulness power, it's not possible.
Yeah. Okay. So how deep of consciousness does one need to have? Is that something that can be quantified, or can you say, well, this stage of consciousness, you can see this? Is there a moment, or is there is that similar to a jhana state of consciousness? Or that's kind of, you have to be able to get to those.
Yeah.
But you cannot, nobody can see this, but impact them, right?
No, I'm many times, showed in the YouTube, that kind of, I explain many times. But not right here, because many times, this one I'm sure, I explain, the nature of the process of mind.
So
yeah, what I'm saying
you
is,
are able to observe those mind moments then, or? I didn't. I'm sorry. Yeah.
So the determining consciousness, when you not all time. I mean,
right.
Not all time, because I'm not perfect. I'm still practice. So sometimes I can see the determining consciousness how make, but sometimes I cannot.
Right.
Because it is depend on the concentration power, it's depend on the mindfulness power. So sometimes concentration power is very high, sometimes concentration power low.
And then if you're at a stage of concentration and mindfulness where you can see this, do you have to choose to see it, or will you just see it?
Not choose. Just the nature.
You'll just go. That's will come up in your awareness.
Yeah.
Your sati will.
Yeah. What they show, what the determining consciousness show me, the nature of making the determination. like this, you know.
Bhante, for example, something that we can see is like, maybe after several repetitions of this
dynamic
consciousness, somebody might see, okay, my mind is with anger, or my mind is with desire.
Of course.
If you're mindful, sooner we have concentration and mindfulness. At that time, we don't have to. That's the determining consciousness that you're talking about, and then we don't have to keep running that cycle more.
But right? This is very fast. So 7 times, times we see, but very short moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if you focus on that the whole process complete quickly.
Yeah, but it will keep running.
Keep running.
Cycle,
you focus on that. Yeah. So another mindful, a mindful process. This is the idle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Idle thought process arising here. But after that, a mindful process, if you continue focus on your mind,
yes,
whatever the lower mula or dosa mula or moha mula or whatever, you focus. So the mindful thought process continue.
Yes.
Because of you practice.
Then you can catch it.
Yeah.
Oh, here is we can identify these things that we discussed earlier. Some of these at least.
Yeah. So that's why there is no chance to show us the external information in conventional way.
What do you mean?
Conventional way means you didn't see the real the picture, the color or shape or name or cannot.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
That information automatically blocked.
Oh, that's. I'm talking about a little bit later. Like, at least later you had to catch, like, sometimes
it's a
run the loop a lot.
Of course.
And then you can,
Of course, it's a different kind of process. It depends on how you practice.
Yes. How sharp.
Yeah. Some person just right in the practice. So this is very good, the best one.
Yes.
But another person cannot continuously a little bit process and after that catch up.
Yeah.
And stop. So it's dependent.
Yes.
How to practice your mind.
And some people run forever and don't even know.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. That's why we practice meditation. We need. Yeah. Without the power of mind, our mind is so crazy.
And then this information go and store in the back and then get even crazier, right?
Oh yeah.
And get better.
The information keep in our train of mind is a sanya, The sanya is 2 kind of sanya. In our daily life, without practice means just we see clearly. So that information keep with the conventional data information. But another way we practice a meditation, the sanya also working. But that sanya we call bhavaṅga sanya. Because that sanya working with the wisdom, working with the concentration, working with the mindfulness. That's why that sanya, good supporting energy, get it, and cannot go to the conventional. Bhavaṅga sanya keep information reality. Moment by moment reality. Right information we get. But without practice, in our daily life, we always get the wrong information.
Yeah.
But we don't know. We think this is the right information. That's why sometimes you practice meditation, concentration power is very good at the time fast. but no power of concentration, time is so long. Even though 5 minutes, you think 1 hour. Wow, just 5 minutes. Wow, like this. But if you have concentration, 1 hour just like this.
So
What's different?
How do you make the concentration?
Oh, you need to practice your mind with the object. To get the concentration, your mind just focus on one moment, one object. Don't move continuously to other different many objects.
So what object that we should?
Oh, it's depend on the what kind of meditation you practice. Yeah, as a Buddhist give the many kind of meditation. So it's depend on what kind of practice. But Vipassana is very easy. Vipassana is you focus on your breathing in and out at any time you have. Breathing in and out very easy. You don't need to search that object. Just always with you. So you anytime, anywhere, you can practice with that. So focus on breathing in and out, practice. Don't let your mind go away from that object. So practice like this, you will get the concentration power. Okay? Okay, so like this, I will continue here the one after another. So here I will. This is the not okay like this. So like this here, more better to see. Here, visible object coming impinge in our idol. At the same time, in the mind, in the mind means light content consciousness arises. But there's a moment that light content consciousness cannot stop on the spot.
What kind of consciousness?
Light content consciousness.
Oh, life-continuum consciousness.
Yeah, light content consciousness. But cannot stop. Light content consciousness working with the corresponding object. In our visit fundamental stream of consciousness, it's light content consciousness. I already told you. So that one continuously the new object. Here is a red color rose impinge in your idol. In the same time, in the mind is a light content consciousness, cannot stop on the spot because there's a momentum. So very fast speed, you drive, you cannot make it just stop. Just to stop, you need a few minutes or few seconds, isn't it? Like this. So light content consciousness first appear, continuous appear, and then disappear. Another one appear. Another one is just we call shaking, vibration light content consciousness. Shaking means a new object. So light content consciousness has an original object, new object coming. So two objects working. So that's why the light content consciousness cannot stable. Shaking means it cannot stable at that stage, at the moment.
What can't be stable?
Yeah, so stable means a light content consciousness with original object is stable. But another object coming, trying to persuade.
Trying to impinge on.
Yeah. At the time, light content consciousness not stable, like a shaking.
So
we call vibration.
It's easily susceptible to change at that moment.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And then finally, next one, the disappear. That's one. Also, number 3, rises. Light content consciousness at that time, at the moment, stop because of the new impinge object fully control at the moment. So light content consciousness stop. So we call bhavaṅga vicheda. arrest like continuing consciousness. After that, this mind also disappear because very fast disappear, appear and disappear. Another one, Fido abiding consciousness arises. It's a, fully attention the object to the mind. Our mind fully attention, make a fully attention with a new object, here visible object, the rose.
So it's like a kind of a moment of clear concentration or something at that moment, or
there's a concentration, but not powerful.
Oh, okay.
They're ordinary level. Ordinary level means just we pay attention to the object.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's enough for us, isn't it? Because a concentration power, without practicing, we cannot develop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's why.
I think Jeff, he's explaining the process of every moment by moment process of mind, at the moment of seeing something like a flower or something. So one at a time, these are moments of mind.
Right.
Yeah. So you need to understand every consciousness has a concentration. Without concentration, we will become mad. No.
Mm-hmm.
No concentration power is very dangerous. We cannot behave properly in our daily life.
It's sort of like conventional truth kind of or conventional mind type concentration that you just need to have to function in the everyday world.
Yeah, that's right. That's enough quality of the concentration.
Okay.
Yeah. All consciousness has. Okay.
And so then, like, I guess going back to, I think that was the second step, then second mind moment or whatever, then it's a little bit like, or second or third, yeah, but like it's easy, like you might start thinking of something and then another thought comes in and then you start, so, and then you calm that down with your concentration, and then you don't have the thoughts impinging as much, or? Oh,
this is a very fast of mind. So process quickly disappear. If you focus on that, the whole process disappear. Not very slow. This is a very slowly microscopic view.
Yeah,
we show like this, but actually very fast.
And even at this,
we wouldn't even see this whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why we can see the with our power, mindfulness and concentration and wisdom, Okay, so after the Fido body consciousness, another one is Chakku Vijnana. Eye consciousness arises. Eye consciousness arises, eye consciousness just seeing the visible object. After they disappear, another mind consciousness, another consciousness arises. This is a receiving consciousness. Receive the information, like the office. Some letter coming to receive, text receive, just receive. No investigating, no determination. They don't do that. They never, because their duty is just to accept something. So receiving consciousness also just doing function, receiving function.
And it's gone.
They're gone. And another consciousness arises. Investigating consciousness. So transfer the information to another desk in the office, like office. The investigating desk, they make investigation information. It's right or wrong or whatever. We need to react or something like this. Investigating consciousness, investigate the information, and then disappear. According to the investigating consciousness, investigate. Another consciousness, determining consciousness, made a determination.
This is a red
this
rose.
Is a like or dislike, or our mind react with the object at the moment. After that consciousness, we totally experience the object and react with the 7 times, 9 to 10. It's what we call dynamic consciousness. Very, very fast. 7 times, one after another. Very fast. And carry information, experience the object, fully experience, and react at the time. Create new karma for the future.
But at what point somebody understand that this is a red rose?
Red rose?
Yeah. At what?
Oh, red rose?
Yeah.
Right now, no.
Not yet.
Right now, it's just
Like or dislike.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we need more process to understand the color, to understand the shape, and to understand the name. Oh, this is rose. Rose is the name of the object, isn't it? To get that information, we need more process.
So this determining is to liking or disliking.
Yeah, just like in.
Oh,
Yeah.
You figure out you liking or disliking even with before you.
Because we have already discussed the sanya. All consciousness has sanya, not only concentration.
Yeah.
Sanya also.
Yeah.
So sanya keep the information. Sanya always working with the different mind. They get the data, information, the new object, the visible object here in pinch. So new object information and the background, the sanya keep information. Huh?
Yeah, but
that compare.
But without knowing what it is, how can you determine?
Because you didn't know information, but mind already sanya compare the information. Previous information and right now compare, but not fully understanding the conventional way.
Oh, I see. Okay, I think
we need more process to get full information.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, time is so fast.
Because we have deep concentration.
Yes.
Yeah.
Today is a very good topic. So everybody,
because we are very interested in that topic.
Every Sunday.
Yeah, every Sunday. But next week, next week is a New Year chanting.
Yeah.
So not next week, but
the next Sunday have the New Year chanting.
Yeah.
From what time?
We start about 1
p.m.
1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Yeah. And after the Monday night also here, we chanting and together practice meditation. If you want the whole night or if you want the midnight, it's depend on you, up to you.
Why it's not 31st? Why do you do it on 30th?
30th just people coming together chanting, Atana, and then the prayer.
Not 31st, huh?
No, 31st. 31st night, we have special. That people is not too many, I think.
Oh.
Just few people, the interest to welcome the 2019 with the Hosan, the chanting,
not
the
everybody.
meditation. Or here we can make.
Night. Oh, people whole can night. Stay here.
If you want whole night,
you 31st?
Yeah, 35 nights. 31st night, if you want, you can stay here the whole night. Or maybe somebody after midnight, they will come back home or go back home. Or,
Do you have an itinerary for 31st?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'll look into it. I will need more bathrooms. Good, yeah. That's a good way to.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
So.
Okay, so I think today is enough. So
we're going to talk about last two later, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you very much for your listening. So before stop the lecture, we wish our Buddha teachings stay longer and longer in the universe. So the more we understand the nature of our mind, the more we can easily free from the control of the external object. Yeah. So we are the architecture of the present moment if we practice meditation.
So like external objects that would not induce, they're less likely to induce greed, anger, and ignorance.
Yeah. Mental defilement, we were free from. It's a real peace of mind, real peace of mind. So the main aim of Buddha teaching is to get the real peace of mind, the Nibbana. And Nibbana is no more reborn, no more suffering of the five aggregate. Yeah, this is really peace, Nibbana. So may all of you attain Nibbana as soon as possible with the practice of Vipassana meditation. So before start the lecture, we wish Buddha Sasanam Siddhantita 2 in 3 times, please. Buddha Sasanam Siddhantita 2. Buddha Sasanam Siddhantita 2. Buddha Sasanam Siddhantita 2. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you very much for your watching.